welcome to my channel at Trish Essential. My name is Trisha, and today I'll be making a Christmas sign for my front porch, and I'd like to share it with you guys. So come on and let's get right into it. So I'm using this board that I picked up from Lowe's. It's a 6 feet board. I just picked it up from the shelf, but if you wanted to get it like a little bit shorter, they'll cut it for you. I'm just going to be giving this board some light sanding to get rid of some of the rough patches that my paint will have a smooth finish. Also, the edges of the board can be a little bit dangerous if those sharp edges should stick your fingers. So I'm doing that to get rid of those too. So now that it's all smooth to my liking, I'm using this damp cloth to get rid of the sand dust and just getting it ready for painting. I'm using this mini wax stain that I also got from Lowe's. The color is navy blue. I'm using a foam brush. It actually distributes the stain smoothly without leaving anything behind. So I really love using it. I really enjoy using this mini wax brand. I like the texture of the paint. You won't need to do a lot of coating, and it dries really fast. Even though on the container it says it dries for an hour. It dries within an hour. Usually it's dry within 20 or 30 minutes. So I do appreciate that about it. But this brand, I've always used it and it's awesome. So while the stain is drying, I'm just gonna go ahead and start on my letters. I picked up these letters from Walmart. What I'm gonna do now is use this Krylon white paint to get the edges of the letters. I'm actually gonna be spray painting it, but I prefer painting the edges first because spraying is easy, which I like to do, but it is difficult getting it on the edges. I realize I have to be using a lot of paint, spraying, and it's just not getting the edge. So I tend to just kind of pre-paint it the edges, so therefore when I'm spraying, I'll just focus on the surface. I at times kind of brush on some of the paint on the surface too, to avoid the extra paint on there, so I just brush it out. But yeah, this method actually works for me, and so I stick with it until I can think about easier way. I'm using this Rust-Oleum white spray paint to get the surface, and since the letters has already been kind of pre-painted, I won't have to use a lot of spray paint, maybe just like 2 coats to get it in there. So guys, now I have my board all dried, and I did went ahead and had some snowflakes with some stencils that I had, and now I'm just gonna add some protective spray on here. This is Hellman urethane protective spray, and this is the clear semi-gloss. Now this protects the stain and the board from sunlight, rain, and moisture. Even though it's gonna be under my front porch and not like direct in the rain or under the sun, I still go ahead and spray because there's gonna be moisture. With this spray, I'm not really a big fan of it because it takes a while to dry, but I still use it. So you want to have your board long lasting. It is now time for me to add the letters to the board. Well, I did went ahead and line up the letters evenly how I want it to be, and I'll be using this Gorilla Glue. It's very strong and it dries quickly. Also, it dries naturally, so it has been a glue that I've been using for a while. Now I'm using this thing. I did use this thing to line up the letters. I'm not sure what it's called, but I got it from my husband's toolbox, and it's very handy for my project. So what I did is kind of measure each letter. They're actually 3 inches apart, and that kind of just get me ready for gluing. I did also did a little marking of the letters because I know when I move them to glue them, I may forget exactly where they are, and I don't want it to throw me off. So I just take a pencil and lightly mark each letter underneath the bottom so I could put it back exactly to where it's supposed to be at. Now I'm just going to be applying the glue lightly because, as I said, it's really strong. It dries fast. It does require a lot. Just going to apply a little bit to the letters and kind of just spread it out with my fingers. once I've applied the glued letters to the board, what I do is apply light pressure, light but a little bit hard. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I apply a little bit of pressure to it, and then put something on there with a little bit of weight to get it down. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue the letters on here, and I'll show you what it's looked like when it's finished. So guys, there you have it. My sign is now complete. I did allow it to sit overnight with light pressure on the letters for it to sit in place. I also went ahead and added a little bit of decoration. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Also leave a comment and tell me what you think. Once more, my name is Trish from Trish Home Essential. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good day.